The night heaven came down. In the days when the world waited in silence, Joseph rose before the sun and prepared for a journey that would change history. A decree had gone out, calling every family back to their ancestral town. For Joseph, that town was Bethlehem. Mary walked beside him, her steps slow and careful, for the child she carried was near to being born. The road was long and difficult. Dust clung to their clothes, and the nights were cold. Yet Joseph did not turn back. He remembered the message spoken in a dream, and he held it close in his heart. Mary, though weary, carried peace within her. Often she placed her hand over her stomach and felt the gentle movement of the child, knowing this was no ordinary journey. As they traveled, the sky seemed to watch them. Stars shone brighter than usual, as though creation itself was aware that something holy was unfolding. Each step toward Bethlehem drew heaven closer to earth. When they finally reached the town, it was crowded and restless. People filled the streets and every home. Joseph went from door to door, seeking shelter, but there was no place for them. Night fell, and Mary's time came. With urgency and concern, Joseph found a stable, a simple shelter meant for animals. It was humble and rough, but it would serve. There, in the quiet of the night, Mary brought forth her child. No trumpet announced the moment. No royal guard stood watch. Only the soft sounds of animals and the steady breath of Joseph filled the space. The child cried, and that cry echoed through the stillness like a whisper of hope. Joseph wrapped the child gently and laid him in a manger. The Savior of the world rested where animals once fed. In that moment, heaven smiled upon humility. As the child lay in the manger, angels descended unseen. They surrounded the stable, standing watch in the darkness. Light filled the air, and peace settled like a covering. No harm would come near. Heaven itself guarded the newborn king. In nearby fields, shepherds kept watch over their flocks, unaware that history had turned. Suddenly the night was pierced by glory. An angel appeared before them, and fear gripped their hearts. But the voice that spoke was calm and reassuring. "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy, which shall be for all people. Today, in the city of David, a Savior has been born." Then the sky was filled with angels, praising God and proclaiming peace on earth. The message was clear. Hope had arrived. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem and found the child lying in the manger, just as they had been told. When they saw him, their hearts overflowed. They bowed, not out of duty, but out of awe. Afterward, they spread the news, and wonder followed them wherever they went. Far away in distant lands, wise men observed the heavens. They saw a star rise, one unlike any they had seen before. They understood its meaning and set out on a long journey, guided by its light. Across deserts and kingdoms they traveled, driven by faith and curiosity. At last, the star led them to the child. They entered the place where Jesus lay with Mary and fell to their knees. They opened their treasures and presented gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, honoring him as king, as God, and as the one who would one day suffer for the world. Angels continued to watch. Heaven continued to listen. And the world, though mostly unaware, had been forever changed. For on that night, greatness arrived in humility, power came in weakness, and salvation was born in a manger.